All right, well, welcome to Barrett's Heavenly Sweets. Today, my wife and my granddaughter is going to show us how to make an all butter pound cake. So we have Haley and Diane, and I'll be walking them through. They're going to do all the work. I'm just going to walk them through how we're going to do this step by step. And we'll put the ingredients and everything in the comment sections afterwards, but we'll tell you how it goes. First we start off with is our sponsor, or our gentleman that said he sells these and wants us to try to make him a pound cake with it, is Trozers?
Yeah.
Amish style rolled butter. Okay. And it takes a pound, it takes a cup and a half of butter. So we're going to try this with this one here. I haven't used this butter before, but it's all natural, and that's why we're going to use it. And so bear with us, and let's get started. Okay, first thing we need to do is put all our butter in.
You can put all the butter in.
You can put that in the trash. Okay, you got your butter in. Now let's put our cream cheese. 1 block of cream cheese, or 8 ounces. Okay, now close it down and turn. Yeah, just lift up on it. There you go, baby. Lift up.
I'm not very strong. You do it now.
And let it down. Quick click. Now turn on number 2. Okay. And because I do this a lot, I don't use a timer, but I told her to use a timer. And I do it for about 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. This is to incorporate the butter and the cream cheese. Okay. Now, as this is doing this, you want to add your sugar in nice and slow so it all gets incorporated. Now we're using 3 1/4 cups of sugar.
It smells really good.
Okay. Now, once you get your sugar in, then you need to set a timer for about do it for about 3 minutes, and then turn your dial up to a 3 on the dial, so it'll speed up a little bit. Okay. And there you go. Turn it up. Okay. In this recipe, there is no baking powder or baking soda. The only liquid is going to be the eggs and the extract that we put in, so it's really unique. We turn this off one time, and it's after we blend the sugar and everything in it real good. We'll turn it off, scrape it, and then we put everything else in. We'll start putting it in, but we don't turn it off no more. Do not turn your oven on until you are ready to stick it in the oven. This is one of those recipes where you put it in the oven and then you turn it on. It actually helps it swell up and gives it I think gives it a better taste. I've done it both ways, and one is just hard, the metal's kind of yucky, but if you do it like this, it is a lot smoother, got a better taste to it, and you can smell the aroma when it starts baking. It will just literally blow your mind. So now we're getting ready, we're getting close to the next phase, and okay, now this time, Haley, I want you to put in 6 eggs. Okay. 6 eggs, one at a time. That's why you got a clear bowl. Always, I tell people, always have a separate bowl to crack them in. That way, you crack it. If you get a shell in the bowl, you know you're there. Now all your stuff, cream cheese, butter, eggs, all needs to be room temp. You can set them out 4 hours ahead of schedule, or something like that. But don't microwave your butter to make it soft. It's gonna mess your texture up. Don't take your eggs out and stick them in the microwave for a minute or in some hot water, because then it actually starts cooking the egg. You don't want to do that. So, your timer about to go off, baby?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Go ahead and crack your first egg. All right. So this way you make sure you don't have any shells. Now, she's got her first egg cracked, but before she puts it in there, she's going to have to turn it off and scrape the sides and the bottom.
Now see if I can make it go up. I did it.
Now you see how thick that? See, that's already getting thick. So you got to scrape all the way around the sides.
It's so
Nana's like, I don't get to do nothing. Hey, I get to have fun. I hadn't done a video with my wife in a while. Matter of fact, I don't know if I've only done 1 or 2 with her, but she, you know, we thought this would be a good one because I hadn't done a video on this particular cake yet. So, but we're gonna be doing quite a few videos over the next few weeks because we got homecoming coming up in our church in Noonan at New Hope Baptist on Corinth Road, and we're gonna be doing some cakes and stuff for the homecoming, and we're gonna make videos with just about all of them. So we got some really neat ones coming up, and so if you like the videos, please just go, hit the subscribe page and sign up and leave me a comment. If there's a recipe you have or one that you know of that you've had but never seen it made, leave me a comment. I'll look it up and try to find it. Or if you got a recipe you want me to make, send it to me. And you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, now you want to close it down.
Let's see if I can close it this time.
All right.
I can't do it.
Now close it down and turn it on 2. Because you want it kind of slow. All right, now just start adding the eggs one at a time. Make sure it gets incorporated real well before you put the next one in. This part takes a few minutes to do because you're doing 6 eggs.
It looks so funny.
You got 4 more eggs to go.
Yeah.
One at a time. You can't do you don't want to mix 2 of them at a time because they won't get incorporated the same.
Hold on. Just go ahead and pour it in there.
That's the catch about doing the eggs. And most recipes will tell you 1 egg at a time. Just about most all of them will do that. And if you know somebody that's got chickens, or you ride by somebody that's got chickens, if you're gonna you wanna make stuff from scratch, go by and get some eggs. They work just fine.
It looks so good. It looks so creamy.
Yeah. What'd you do, Nana?
Good jump.
Nana said it jumped. Okay, now you're gonna add 1 teaspoon. Do 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1 teaspoon of almond.
I've never seen almond extract.
1 of each.
Wash your hands then.
You can wash in it there. It's fine.
It smells like an almond.
Smells like almond. That's almond extract.
You want to do vanilla?
The whole thing?
1 teaspoon. Okay.
Oh, yes, it's making it like brown.
Now, you want to take your spatula and just push down on the side all the way around, nice and slow, nice and slow. You hold on to it now, because if you ain't careful, it'll pull it in there.
Yeah, no kidding. It's hitting me.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna get slow.
All right. Now, this time.
It's so rude.
Now this time, you're going to add the flour. Now you got 3 cups of flour, so we add a half a cup at a time. And yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And the reason we do that is because you don't want to put it all in there and it all gets thrown out here on the floor. And it also helps it incorporate. Good. That's just one. You'll use that whole bowl of flour that y'all got there, because they got to measure out how much they had to begin with.
I don't want to come out.
There you go. Even good cooks make a mess. Why? For what? You don't have to level that. You just need to get it all out of the bowl.
It's getting quite grainy.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, doing nothing. Doing nothing. Doing nothing. Come on. Now,
it's all getting caught up on the sides.
if you use salted butter instead, I use unsalted butter in everything I do, because I'd rather put salt in accordingly. But if you use salted butter in this recipe, you can omit the actual salt part of it, which is 1 teaspoon. This butter that I'm using today is already salted, and so therefore I don't have to add any salt to the cake, because it'll have too much salt then. So, and you can taste the difference between salted butter and unsalted. So you'll know what you're doing. About done?
Yeah, you do the last one.
Just love to mess up the machine, ain't that something?
It's called a wet rag, Papa.
Oh.
You can use a wet rag.
Look at there, look at there.
Okay.
Alright, now, turn it up to a 5. Okay. And then all this is going to do is make it a little bit, give it a quick blend. Okay, cut it off. Raise it up.
Can I do it? I can do it.
Alright, now you want to scrape all the way around the bowl and get all the flour and everything into it, from the top all the way down. So you want to get it all the way down. You got it?
Yep.
All right, put it back down. Turn it on to a 2. And you're done. Now you cut it off. Raise it up. Okay, Haley, go over and give me the pan. Okay, clean your
Thank you.
your paddle. Okay. Once you get the paddle clean,
Trying to get it all off of this thing.
okay, take your paddle off.
You just turn it.
Yep, just turns, it comes down. And then you're able to get it off the other sides.
Hold that for a second.
Okay.
Okay, now you put it.
Alright. No, put it in the pan right here. No, don't you need that. Okay. How about taking a quick second and just go put this in the sink?
Okay.
Just go set it in the sink.
Okay.
Now, the catch to this, the really good thing is taking it off, and you're really going to have to spoon it into the pan all the way around it. So, just start putting it in the pan. You can lift it up, pour it in, or you can. It's going to take a minute because they're thick.
Oh yeah, definitely thick.
I'm not doing my red one. Here it is. Well, you ain't gonna be able to do it with that one. Here, you might be able to do it with that one. Looks like a big old bowl of icing.
Oh yeah, a big
That we can't have.
a big bowl of very thick icing,
Yeah.
and we definitely can't have this.
Try to get it down.
You can just feel it when you pick it up, all the sugar that's in it.
Yeah.
But I promise you, it is delicious. And you may think I ain't gonna have enough enough pan for this, but yes you do. It'll all fit in there. And you gotta remember, it's a pound cake, so a pound cake's real dense. It has a lot of.
Pound cake's like 5 pounds.
It actually, it's not a pound cake because it weighs 4 ounces. It's a pound cake because it's heavy.
Really heavy.
The best thing about a pound cake is the crust. The top crust that comes on a pound when you bake a pound cake. Ooh, you're making a mess.
Or
Oh,
not.
we're trying to get it out.
You hit me.
Like two sisters playing with a cake mix.
Isn't playing.
But I thought this would be a good thing to do on Sunday, the day after our 9/11. We got to spend time with family and enjoy things, and so we thought we'd do this. And I've been letting them do all the work, so I haven't gotten involved yet.
You want this to go into the sink?
Yes, please.
I'm gonna wash my hands because my hands are sticky.
Yeah. You got it, babe? All right. Now, most of your pound cakes, this is the way it's going to look. However, we're going to do a little trick. You can take a regular spoon, big spoon, metal spoon, or a wooden spoon, and right down the center, we're actually just going to make a little moat kind of design in the center. And the purpose of that is because most of all your cakes rise from the center up. And by putting the moat in it, it's making the outsides come up, and it keeps it level when you're doing it. So, you want to throw those in the sink, babe?
No, don't do it.
I'm doing it.
You tell Nana done went away or two. Okay, now, what we're going to do is, we're going to put it in the top oven, right behind you.
Light.
So let me,
Do you realize we're kind of short, Papa?
well, I'm going to, yes.
You put it in there.
Okay, we'll put it in the oven. Okay, we haven't turned it on, so now we're going to turn bake. Turn it on.
325.
to 325 degrees. We're going to set the timer for 1 hour and 30 minutes.
One more time, baby.
And then we'll hit start. So, and what I like to do is I use a secondary timer and I set it on for 1 hour. And the reason I do that is because within an hour I want to come down and make sure it ain't fell over everywhere, overdid itself, anything like that. So I want to thank Haley and my wife for doing this, and we will be back as soon as it's done. Since, like I say, it's an hour and a half, so we will be back in just a little bit and give you a picture of the finished product. Now I got to. All right, we're back, and our cake is ready to come out of the oven. So y'all ready to see what this looks like?
I am.
All right.
Me too.
One side's up and one side's down.
This is
Look at it. It's so like.
now. This is the all butter pound cake
It's so good. Yeah, sorry.
that the ladies did.
Oh.
So I'm gonna move it up so you can get a better picture of it. You can really see how this thing looks, and see how much in the middle it comes up. So just because you look like you have a lot, but the crust, man, that's what people really love, is that crust.
It's so good. It's so
So,
It's amazing.
ladies, thank you so much, and I hope y'all had fun making this video and cake for me. I appreciate it.
I thought it was really fun.
And you, if you have anything you want to add,
Go to the YouTube channel and you'll find way more videos.
yes, go to Bear's Heavenly Sweets. Yeah, if you've seen this video, you'll see all the other ones. I would give you a slice of this, but this cake belongs to somebody else.
Yeah, it is.
So, thank you and have a blessed day.